Hello everybody, how are you doing? It is Thursday evening and I am out in the shop and I just shot an unboxing video for this. I'm so excited to have it. This is my new TWSBI Eco in rose gold. It is a gorgeous pen and it is my first true official fountain pen. Now I'm going to take the top off here and show you what it looks like. Look at that. Let me flip this camera around. It's a beautiful pen. I've already filled it with ink. I did that in the video. There's a good chance that I may have may not have done the best job or may have not done it the most efficient way, but it was the first time I ever did it and it actually worked. I actually wrote my name out on a piece of paper, so the pen is writing well. I'm excited to have it, and I'm hoping that it is going to be the impetus for creativity for me to get me excited about turning fountain pens so that I can make a few bespoke fountain pens myself. So that's what I've been doing, and I want to show you guys something else. Take a look over here. I got my table, let's say 60% cleaned off. It'll never be 100% clean, but I'm pretty happy about that. And I did a little work earlier. Let me flip around and show you. I've been working on another cap piece or section piece. I've got it to the proper, well, the outside could go smaller, but I got the interior to the proper diameter. It's got the 3 holes drilled in it to the proper diameters, and I've got it threaded, so I'm ready to start shaping the outside of it. I know that looks like a nick right there, but it's not. I hit it with a black permanent marker, and I'm gonna have to get some acetone or something to take that off probably. But I'll be working on this in a few minutes, and hopefully I can get that section to work. And then if it does, I'll start working on a body. So I'm pretty excited about that. There were a couple of failed attempts last night, so I came out tonight and got started on again, and I'm really happy with where I've got. I actually had one failed attempt today, so, but that's the good thing is each time I mess up, I learn. I learn the steps that work, and then what messes up, I modify that, and I just start over and build. And it's a great process. It's a fun process. I'm enjoying it. And hopefully soon I will have something worth showing you guys, both on this channel and my other channel. I'll keep you posted on what happens. I just finished shaping and sanding. I haven't micro meshed yet, but I'm going to. I just got a new set of micro mesh pads out, got them marked and cut. So you'll see what this is going to be very shortly. Well guys, I finally got my section to work. It turned out really nice. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Take a look at how nice it looks. And I'm making the body. I got the body turned down to a little larger than the final needed diameter. I turned my tenon on it and threaded it, attached this, it attached beautifully, and then I decided to drill the hole up the middle for what I want to insert inside of the body, and I realized that my tenon is smaller than the diameter of what I need to insert into the body of the pen. So what that means is I need to get online and I need to order some more taps and dies. So I'm going to figure out what size taps and dies I need, and then tonight I'll place an order. I'm going to put this project on hold for a little bit, and when I get the right stuff in, I'll come back and I'll do this again. I've got some great notes on this one to make this section here, and this part will have to change a little bit. It'll have to be wider at the end, but that's not a big deal. I mean, that's just turning. So I'll be back on it again once I get the right taps and dies. So I'm going to put it away for now and see what else I can find to do. This is the body that I was working on when I realized the tenon that I put on there and that I threaded was actually smaller than the diameter of the hole I needed to drill into the body to make things work. I was about to take it off the lathe and I realized, you know what? This thing is on here and it is literally running true, so why not go ahead and just set it up for a standard pen? And that's what I did. Is you see my cap threads on nicely. I've got my section on there, and this is why I went ahead and set it up, because right now it's perfectly balanced and centered, and if I was to take this out of the chuck and try to rechuck it, I would be lucky to get it centered. So I went ahead and took care of everything. 75 millimeters. This is how deep I drilled into the blank with my S-bit. So what I can do is take this out of the chuck now, and I'll be able to flip it around and put it into a collet chuck, and then I'll come back and cut it off a little behind this mark so that I don't you know, have a hole at the end of my pin, and then I can put it on one of my homemade mandrels and shape it. So I'm real happy with how it turned out. I think it's a beautiful blank. I got a lot more of this material, so I could easily make a section for it out of this, or even out of black would work, and it would look amazing. So I'm going to stop with this for now, and I'm going to move on to something else. Take a look at what I've been working on. There's a threaded tenon. This is a clip that I got off of an old pin. I don't even remember which pin it was. And don't worry too much about the shape. That doesn't matter. All I'm trying to do is figure out the best way to put a clip on a pin. I just need to figure out where I got this clip, what pin it came off of, and see if I can source a few more of them, because I think I've got the tap and die situation figured out, and it's a nice tight fit. Pretty cool, huh? Well, guys, that's about it for me. I've done a lot of learning today in the shop. The issue I had earlier, I went ahead and figured out what size tap and dies I need for that, and I'm going to get those on order tonight. I also need to get a drill bit on order for that particular tap, and I'll take care of that tonight as well. I had a great time figuring this out. I bought my tap and die the other day to do this. And I sat down tonight and did a little Googling to figure out, you know, what size tenon I needed and what size drill bit I needed. And that was my first test. It worked great. That's an ugly looking cap there, but it just happened to be a piece of a blank. You can see I had drilled into it earlier for another project somewhere. But I just went ahead and cut the end of it off and didn't even bother shaping it. Just put it on there to see what it looked like. So still got a little work to do on this, but I'm getting closer, and this will let me put clips on my pins. I've had a great night in the shop. I think that's pretty much it for me. I'm going to wind it up. I'm really tired. Got a ton of notes over here. I mean, just they're so random. I need to kind of put some of them together. And that's what I think I may do, is try to put... I got a little more work to do on this, but I'm going to try to put some of these notes together in an effort to complete a pin from start to finish with the clip and everything. So, having a good time, guys. Take care, have a great evening, and I'll see you again real soon.